How big would you dream if you knew you couldn't fail? Everything you take for granted today is someone else's desired reality. The only thing stopping you is you. It's not a matter of if I can get it, it's how much do I want it. At the beginning of October, everybody said they were going to go on this winter arc. I'm going to hit the gym, bro. I'm going to start my business, bro. I'm going to focus on myself, bro. What happens to that, bro? Focusing on yourself is a lot easier said than done. I'm going to share with you 5 tips that skyrocketed my self-improvement journey. It can help you get out of that rut too. 1. Focus on yourself by asking simply, is this good for me? When you start weighing up your decisions based on this metric, you automatically pay more attention to yourself and then focus on yourself. Snooze your alarm in the morning. Is this good for me? I'm going to skip the gym today. Is this good for me? This question forces you to make the right decision. We make a lot of decisions based on impulse rather than structured reasoning. Think about your life a little bit like Tetris. When you start sorting out the small blocks, the main blocks sort themselves out. Second point, talk to yourself like you're talking to your son. What would you advise your son to do if he was making the same mistakes you were doing? Treat yourself like you're responsible for helping you. Because believe it or not, no one else is coming to help you. It is just you. You are the master of your ship and the captain of your fate. Do something about it. If you come this far, you understand that we're very, very good at giving other people advice, but we're very bad at implementing it ourselves. This is because we identify with the problem. We have to change the way we speak and also the way that we think. Instead of saying, I feel lazy and tired today, say, there are things that are making me feel lazy and tired today. Identify those things, identify the problem, and go sort the problem out. I'm feeling lazy to get out of bed today. No. The curtain is closed, and therefore it is making me feel lazy and tired today. Identify the problem, go open the curtain, and sort the problem out. Do not identify yourself with the problem, because when you identify yourself with a problem, you are becoming the problem, and then who are you fighting? You're fighting yourself. And if you're fighting yourself, you're never going to win, you're just going to drain yourself. In your eyes, you are perfect. In your eyes, you are the person you always wanted to be. You are the perfect version of yourself. There are obstacles in your path, and you're going to sort those obstacles out. That is the way we should be thinking, because then we are not fighting us, we are fighting the external circumstance. And it's a lot easier to rally yourself to fight an external thing rather than fight the internal thing. Third point is based on this man called Marcus Aurelius. You might have heard of Stoicism before, but I think it's been widely misinterpreted throughout the YouTube and throughout the internet community. Stoicism is your ability to stay calm and focused and understand that external circumstances are external circumstances. You can't control them. You can only control how you react to it and how you think about it. For example, if I wanted it to rain today and it didn't rain today, am I going to sit here sad and cry about it saying, oh, I wish it rained? No, I'm not. This is some melancholic advice that I'm telling you in an Eeyore-ass voice. This is gold, my friend. This is very much gold. You can't control what is happening on the external, therefore you don't have to worry about it. Start investing your energy in places that you can control. You can't control the external circumstances, but you can control your inside. So if you start investing your energy in here, the return on investment is going to be 100%, as opposed to if you try to manipulate or change a situation externally to you, where you may have some success, may not have any success. Why would you want to invest your time and your energy in places that may give you success, may not give you success, and you're on a 50-50 basis, where you can invest it in you and get 100% return on investment? I can't control if it rains today, but I can definitely control what I wear if it rains. You can't control what people will say to you, but you can definitely control how you react to it. Now, this tip is useless if you don't pair it with the 5th and final lesson I'm going to teach you in this video. So stick around, trust me, you don't want to miss this. Point 4, practice mindfulness. See things as they are and not how you wish them to be. Because no matter what image that you have in your head or how you want stuff to turn out, there's always going to be roadblocks. And for good reason. Imagine if you got everything you wanted as a child. I wanted to sit at home, not go to school, play video games all day and eat candy. Imagine if my life turned out like that. How much of a mess would your life be right now? Be grateful that the image inside your head is not the reality that's happening in the world. Be grateful for the roadblocks because they fine-tune your path to where you actually need to be. Understand the bigger picture. Be comfortable with your circumstances. And know that the world is not perfect. And that's why it is perfect. Deal with the situation as it arises. Don't overthink it, don't overanalyze it. Don't be like, in the future, if this happens, I'm going to react in this way. You don't need to think that far ahead. When something arises, deal with it. When the next thing arises, deal with it. So anything that's happening in your head may or may not be real. I always like to think, if it doesn't serve me, it's not real. I don't really believe in the reality of this. Know what is happening in your life right now, take weighted measures to solve that problem, and let it go. Fifth and final tip. As promised, this is what you need to do in order to really nail that self-improvement journey. Create your own feedback loop. In the morning, before looking at your phone or checking the news or looking at something that's going to spike your cortisol levels and your stress levels, take a moment to reflect. Take a moment to plan what you're going to do in that day. Get yourself a checklist. I'm going to do this today. I'm going to achieve this today. And by the end of that day, your whole purpose of that day is to check off that list, basically. So at the end of that day, you need to sit back in bed, get a hard copy journal. The reason I'm telling you to get a hard copy journal to do this, to reflect on you, is that if you keep it in your head and you say, I'm going to do this, right? It's going to go lost in your head. At the end of the day, I want you to reflect. What did you do well? What did you accomplish? What could you do better for the next day? Doing this will help you pinpoint what you can improve on. Brick by brick, you will build a house. One improvement after another improvement, you will start obsessing over how I can hit my next PR in every other aspect in life. And before you know it, you've successfully learned how to focus on yourself. You need to start getting accustomed to risk, by the way. Make it your best friend. And this video here will teach you how to do that. So until next time, I'm Abraham out.